my new obsession. T-shirt yarn. I've just been buying it willy-nilly off sites, Vinted, eBay, and I bought these. Wait for it. Hormonal brain kicking in. 5, 4, 3, 2. I bought these to make bags out of, so it's just nice and thick, chunky, and then I'm going to use the single ones. I've got some bottoms of bags. I've got little studs on, so that'll protect the bottom. And then I'm just going to show you how I'm going to show you how I attach them. So I'm going to use a 4.5 needle hook. It doesn't say, but I've got all different colours. Oh, where does it say? Yeah, 5.5, but the 4.5 goes through these holes. So what you have to do is put your hook anywhere and pull through your loop, and it's going to be fiddly for the first row, and then you would go up you could go up to your 5.5 hook on the next round. So you're just popping it through the gap and then popping it back through the next one up, hooking onto your yarn and pulling it up. So I'm doing this from the outside because we want the knot and the join to be on the inside, and it is going to be I'll show you from above. Be easier showing it this way. So we've got your start again. So I'm just going to put the slip knot in. I want the knot to be on the inside of the bag so it's hidden. I want to push your needle, your hook, possibly start at the top. So I'm going to pop that through, grab your loop, pull it up, try and pull it straight up. If you pull on an angle, you're going to make it harder work for yourself. Then go on to the next hole, wrap it round your yarn, and then pull it through. This will probably take some time to do your first round. Okay, and then that comes through there. So see how you're making your chain. Try and keep it loose. Then go into your next hole, wrap it round the yarn, pull it through and pull it through the loop, and go on to the next part. And just carry on doing that all the way around. So you can see this is going to have a nice, underneath you're going to have a beautiful effect of the chain stitch on the underneath of your bag. So we'll just carry on doing this. Just try and keep your hands relaxed, because I can feel mine it's getting tight there, and we don't want it tight. So when we come round the other side, I'm going to be picking up these edges. So I won't put you through all the pressure of this because it's going to take me a minute. So I'll just carry on. And I will meet you when we've got all the way around and joining back up at the top. So it's a little bit tough that coming round, but we're getting there now. So just pull through the last couple of stitches. Now I'm hoping this will go through. Oh, sorry. Last one. Yes. Okay, so now we're just going to crochet around. So I'm going to chain one. That'll get my height, and then I'm just going to single crochet all the way around. Try and relax. I'm wondering whether to go up a hook size just yet, and maybe wait to the next round. So all I'm going to do excuse me, is just take my time and work into every stitch a nice single crochet. Nice and easily. Try and relax your hands so we don't get it too tight. Still using a 4.5mm hook. So this is 2 rounds with the 4.5mm hook, and now I'm going to add another round, but this time I'm going up to the 5mm hook, and I'm going to increase in the corners here because I want to get ready to flip it over, and when it's flipped over I don't want it to be shrinking in. So I think I'm maybe increasing every 6 stitches. Yeah, I'm going to increase in every 6 stitches. Right, I'll see you when I've got around another round. So it's chain 1 and turn, because I want it to try and, I don't want it all go in the same direction in case it leans to one side.
Lunchtime is you time. Subway sponsors epic box sets on ITVX.
You can see this all right. I'm still working on the outside. Well, I'm still working this way, which I'm going to flip over. I've changed it up to the 5, so I've got round another row. So I'm just going to do the last single crochet and slip stitch into the first stitch. This is a 5. I'm just going to see what it looks like turned over. Yes, I'm going to have to do a couple more rows of the 5. So chain 1 and turn. Remember, we're turning so that it doesn't lean to one side. So I'm just going to carry on. So just increase on your bend and then just crochet all the way down, single crochet. I do like the way this yarn crochets up, it's so stunning. Beautiful. So I'm going to do this for this round and then see what it looks like. If it's ready to turn, we'll do the flip. We'll do the flip and flop, and if it's not, then I'll do another row exactly the same as this. increasing in the four corners. Well, the four near these, to give it a little, just to give it a little bit more room. But yeah, I think we can turn after this one. So I've come round. That was the last of that round there. So just slip stitch on, and I'm going to go up to my 6 point, number 6 hook. Just join it on there. And what I've done, I'm just going to turn in chain 1. I've just, because I'm ready to flip it over now, I've just threaded it back through, and I'm going to trim off that later on. So we're just ready for the flip. So that's it. Flipped in. I've got the bottom of the bag. Nice and neat. Now we're going to go up the size in the needle as well, in the hook. It shouldn't go inwards, it wouldn't be too tight. So I'm just going to carry on now with doing rows of single crochet all the way up. So we're just going back on this side and into every chain. Nice and easy. It's a bit easier as well going up the size of the hook. Sorry, I can hear my dog snoring. Okay, so we'll do a few rows and then I'll meet you back up and see what it's looking like. I'll let her have a little nap. So I've got to 24 rows now, so I'm quite happy with the height of that. I'm going to incorporate the handle. I was going to do it separate, and then I've changed my mind that many times with this design. I'm going back to the original. So how I'm going to do the handle is I'm just going to not measure it, but just flatten it out from the corner of the base. This all needs pushed out, so what I'll do is I'll stuff it with carrier bags later, dampen it, and then just let it dry, so it'll just kind of block it. So this is going to be the corner. I'm just working out where I want to start my handles. So I've got the counters on the edge, and I think I'm going to count in about 6 to 7, so I'll see what it looks like. So we're actually using the one that we've counted as the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do 10. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I'll do with that now is I'll sit and look at it, see if I'm happy with that placement. I might take it out a little one. Yeah, so I'm going to, instead of doing it on the 10, when I come to crochet, I'm going to take it to that one. So I'm just going to move it out one more. That makes sense. I just don't want it too close together. Right, so that's 9. So just flip the bag round, do the same on the opposite side. With another 2 little stitch markers. So that's slightly come round to this edge. So what I'm just going to do, rather than count, I'm just going to do the visual. So you're seeing how it sits. So that one goes, that one opposite to there. And that one opposite to there. So now I've put the bag on this side. I'm just going to make sure that I'm happy with the placement of the handles, which I am. So I'm going to take out the centre ones because they were just to get a placement. Take them out. I think I'm all of a jumble. Right, and then I'll just start on my row. So that was where I finished the row before. So I'm just going to chain and turn because I've been turning. Then I'm just going to single crochet. Try not to drop the loops. Go through both. So going up to your first stitch marker. Trying to keep my hand relaxed. Going into the first stitch marker, space, and now I'm going to chain. So I've left, what was it again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to chain 16. 1, so 16 in the air. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, feels a bit too small, so I'm going to do 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm doing 20 in the air. Keep it nice and straight, flat, and right into that first stitch marker that we come to. Single crochet, and then single crochet right around until the next stitch marker. So just remove that if you like, just to getting in my way because they're quite chunky these. But I needed them chunky because of the chunky yarn. So single crochet into there, and then your 10 chain there, Was it 20 chains in the air? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Keep it nice and flat. And then just add it onto the bag, so just make sure it's nice and flat. I forgot which one to come out of now after all that. Hope that was the right one. Let's just check. And then carry on single crochet for the rest of this row. So just because it's all, I'm used to soft crocheting, just a bit more awkward. So we've come round to the end, we've got one more stitch to make into there. I'm going to slip stitch into our first chain 1. So I'm going to go around the single crochet into every chain, going around till we get to the strap, and I'll show you how I do the strap. Just the same really as going into your single crochet stitch as normal. So you've got your V, you can just see your V's there. I'm just going into the bang on the middle of them. Try and keep it relaxed as you can. And going into your 20 stitches going across the top of your bag. I'll have to knock it off now, the builders are back. So I'm just going to do that all the way around. So it makes a nice edge there. So I'm going to do it once, see how I feel. If I want it a bit thicker, I'll do it a bit thicker. With my knots in the back, all I've done is tuck them in the best I can, threaded them through one way, and just grab your hook. Grab hold of your yarn and pull it back the other way. So it's gone a couple of ways there. And just snip it off. It is already knotted on, but I just wanted to show you how I've done that. So I'm going to go around here a couple of times, the handle, see what I think. I've done 2 rows around the handle side, and now I've got to this top bit. I'm just going to slip stitch this row, and it's just giving it a nice edge to finish it off. So I was just trying it out to see what it looked like, and I like it. So basically you're just doing your slip stitch across all the way around, and that will just finish it off. And we'll finish it off. I'm going to find some little oh, what to call them. Oh, I can't think of the name. I've been using bag charms, so I'm just going to find a little charm, maybe a pom-pom or something, or to pop on these to finish it off. Yeah, this is just a slip stitch. So just yarn, pull through and pull through. That gives it a nice edge. So I'll meet you at the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and let me know if you've got any requests. And I'll pop some pictures on of what I've done. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next video, of course.